Does an AI GPU have to be cooled by air or maybe water? Will it need a high-tech cooling system? How is NVIDIA doing it now? Well, we'll tell you right after this. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about NVIDIA's upcoming GPU for AI. Does it need a cooler? And if so, what kind of cooler will it use? Well, first off, let's talk about the heat. The new H100 GPU is a monster when it comes to power consumption. It can gobble up a whopping 500 watts of power. That's more than twice the power of NVIDIA's RTX 4090. So yeah, it's gonna get hot. And we know from previous videos that heat is not good for these GPUs. High heat can cause performance degradation and even damage the GPU, so keeping it cool is super important. Now, you might be thinking, does it have to be cooled by air? Can it just be water? Well, air cooling is actually more common for GPUs. It's simpler and cheaper, but the downside is that it's less efficient. Water cooling, on the other hand, is more expensive and complex, but it's way more efficient. In fact, some high-end PCs use water cooling for their GPUs. Now, with the H100 using 2 times the power of the RTX 4090, you would think that it would need a really powerful cooling system like water cooling. But NVIDIA has actually said that the H100 will use air cooling. So no worries there, but how exactly are they going to cool it? Well, the H100 is designed to be used in data centers where there are huge server racks with lots of GPUs. So NVIDIA is probably going to use something similar to the Tesla system. These are basically servers that have liquid-cooled GPUs. The liquid cooling goes through the server and then through the GPUs. The heat from the GPUs then gets transferred to the coolant, and then the coolant transfers the heat to a big radiator. So basically, NVIDIA could just take this design and scale it up for the H100. Of course, the H100 is a bigger GPU than the Tesla system. So NVIDIA would probably need more cooling power. Maybe they could use a liquid cooling system similar to what's used in high-end PCs. This would involve pumping liquid directly into the GPU to cool it. This could work well since the H100 has 2 times the power of the RTX 4090. Plus, the H100 is made for data centers. So it makes sense to use a liquid cooling system. After all, this is the same system that's used in some of the most powerful computers in the world. So while we don't know exactly how NVIDIA is going to cool the H100, we do know that it's going to be a challenge, but NVIDIA is a pretty smart company. They've been working on this for a while now, and they've got a lot of experts on their team. So I'm sure they'll come up with a solution. Just one more thing. Do you think the H100 will live up to the hype? Let us know in the comments below. And if you liked this video, hit the thumbs up button. Thanks for watching. See ya!